CrackBerry.com.
My name's Sean. I work for Perfecto Mobile. We're a company that provides a cloud-based service to test mobile apps and mobile websites across several hundred devices without having to own the devices yourself. Basically, the way our service works is we have a few hundred devices hooked up to our servers. They're real phones with data plans and calling plans. All you need to have to access them is a web browser with Flash. You log in, select the phones that you want to use. You can sort them by carrier, by manufacturer, whatever you need. Once the device is open, any testing you may be able to do on the device that you own, you can do on this service. We also have automation and private clouds available for enterprise customers, but for your average developer of a third-party app, all you really need is the public cloud that we offer.
Hi, I'm Brian Salisbury with TCS. That's the short form for Telecommunications Systems, Inc. We're an application developer and a platform provider focusing in the location-based services area. So in addition to doing navigation applications like Easy Navigator, Metro Navigator, and so on, we also have a platform that we're offering up an SDK to access, and that platform provides mapping, search, location services, a coupon API, and it works across multiple networks as well as multiple operating systems. So if you're a BlackBerry developer and you'd like to take your app and also publish it on other platforms, the APIs that you use for mapping, the appearance of the maps, and all of the functionality will be the same on BlackBerry as it will be on an Android device or an iPhone. So it gives you the ability to maintain more control over the look and feel across those platforms. The great thing about the API and the SDK is that it's actually free to the developer to use, so you don't have to pay for any of the content. And it provides an opportunity for monetization because we do have a deals API that allows you to incorporate coupons and local deals into your application.
Okay. We'll take a look at some demos that we have here.
Yeah. So one of the things that we provide as a part of the SDK is what we call a sample app. And the sample app, when it launches, it basically just gives you a map, which of course you can move around and so on. You can zoom in, zoom out. You can overlay the current traffic conditions on there. I apologize, things are a little bit slow here with the network being kind of congested. Within the application itself, we've got a menu that kind of exposes many of the features that are available through the SDK. I'll show you one example, which would be search. So we allow you to do a local search for, Starbucks or a pizza place or whatever. You can actually do an address search if you want to see where that address is on a map. And then the more recent addition is deals. So you can either specify the nature of the deal that you're looking for, or if I leave it blank and just hit search, then it's going to hit the database and come back with a list of deals that are available nearby. And you can scroll through. If you find something that's of interest to you, you can save it for future use. You could see where that's available on the map. You could get directions to go there if you're nearby. Or if you wish to actually, if it's further away and you might need help actually navigating there, if you hit the navigation feature, which I'll try to do directly here. Sorry, it's not working at the moment. Doesn't like my finger, I guess. When you navigate, it'll actually open up our navigation application and give you the voice-guided directions to get there. The simpler directions feature is really just to kind of show a highlighted route on a map, which, especially if you're in a pedestrian situation or if the place you're trying to get to is nearby, that's very useful just to give you a quick, guidance. When I leave here, do I turn left, do I turn right, that kind of thing. If you choose to actually get the deal, then we take you to basically a browser page that has, in this particular case, it's a Best Buy deal. So you could arrange to have that delivered to your home. You could arrange to have it available at a nearby store. So it's kind of the normal purchase arrangement that you would do through the Best Buy site in this case. But of course, the coupon code has already been incorporated into the transaction for you automatically. So you're going to get the savings. And for a developer, having this type of thing as a part of your application helps to generate revenue, obviously, because you get a share. By bringing those customers to that store, they're going to reward you for providing that customer. And so the whole API actually has a financial aspect to it as well, so it can help to offset some of the costs for the developer.
My name is Jay Melman. I am the Chief Marketing Officer for Rhomobile. Rhomobile, which was just recently acquired by Motorola Solutions, provides an end-to-end mobile app framework for helping companies deploy enterprise-class and enterprise-focused applications to any mobile phone, any mobile device, or tablet in their enterprise. We have three major products. We have Roads, which is an open source framework for developing these applications, leverages web skills to create native applications across all major platforms. And we're here at the BlackBerry show because BlackBerry is so important in the enterprise market, so that even if a company says, yeah, I'd really like to move and have one platform, this allows them to write once and get across everything and cover the major platforms that are already there. So they get a fully native app utilizing all of the device capabilities, and they can have their developers focus on using web skills. So the second thing that we have, and part of the focus of the company from the beginning, is what we call instant integration, and that's our product Rhomobile. So once you have your app, it's really critical to make sure that you can get the enterprise data to the users in an efficient fashion. And so Rhomobile is really focused on two aspects. One is really providing offline sync and a lot of other capabilities to make sure that you can use the app regardless of whether you're always connected or in many cases completely disconnected. But the second aspect of it is to make it very easy for developers to actually leverage that. We have two capabilities for that. For apps that they don't control, for example, let's say Salesforce.com or Sugar CRM, we provide a source adapter. It's a page or two of code that teaches the sync server how to connect and retrieve data from those data sources. In our community, we probably already have the vast majority of those data sources covered, but people can write their own, and we provide 4 or 5 of these out of the box. But the real unique thing also is for applications that the company actually controls and runs, so those that might be based on J2EE or .NET or Ruby on Rails, we provide a piece of code, a server plugin to put into that application, into the model, and every change is automatically propagated to the sync server, and then using native push all the way down to the device. So that we've dramatically simplified the ease of getting this data and allowing users to actually be a part of the business process fully. The third thing we have is customers said, you've got it deployed, you've got it integrated, how do I get it, or you've got it developed, you've got it deployed, how do I deploy it out to users? And we created a product called Row Gallery, which is a very lightweight enterprise app store concept. And so the enterprise grants entitlement to those users. They can come and they can get just those apps. All the data and the apps are fully encrypted on the device, and then should someone leave it in a taxi or lose the device, you can wipe simply the data that is part of that sandbox. So together, these products allow customers to mobilize their enterprise apps, really bringing mobility and bringing users into those apps wherever and whenever they need to be accessing. So we focus on large enterprises, we focus on systems integrators and consultants, and we focus on the ISV community. And together, that's one of the reasons why Motorola Solutions decided that they wanted us to be a part of their family.
Hello, I'm Nicholas from Wikitude. We're an Austrian-based company, and our core product is Wikitude Augmented Reality Browser, which is a fun-to-use augmented reality guide that you can use to discover places around you. It works by using your camera, put up your smartphone and just look around. Wikitude will overlay your camera image and the objects that you're looking at with additional interactive content or information. So, for example, if you're standing in the front of a building and want to know what it's all about, you just snatch up Wikitude, point it at the building, and get background information, say from Wikipedia. We have really a very broad range of information in our Wikitude, for example, nearby sites or events, restaurants, shopping information, coupon, and much more. Our latest addition to Wikitude is the BBM integration, and with that you can find your friends or nearby BlackBerry Messenger users and find them in augmented reality and either add them to your contact list or immediately start a chat with them in augmented reality.
finding spurious users that are around the DevCon today.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Do you want to show something specific?
No, just have a quick look at it.
You can go there.
Okay, so my name is Ed Van Bylen. I'm one of the principals and co-managers of a company called New Toronto Group. And we are working very closely now with RIM and primarily with their education people, education and training. So we've developed a bunch of training courses for RIM at this point around playbook application development using Flex and Air, as well as WebWorks. And we're getting into the QNX application development as well, and also some Java BlackBerry smartphone courseware we're putting together for them. So we're training as well. We're the North American training delivery arm for AppDev, and we're also working with various partner prospects around the world to get them certified as application development training partners. We also do, though, a lot of custom development work. We consult and provide some architectural and design services in addition to our training. So a combination of training, which makes up about a third of our business, and the other two-thirds is professional services. Sometimes we call it enablement services, working alongside customers to make them very successful with their technology implementations. So, in a nutshell, that's about it. And we've also, so you know, we've been since 2002 a Macromedia partner and an Adobe partner when they got purchased in 2005. We're Flex and Air experts. We don't focus just on RIM. We also do a lot of work with the other mobile development platforms, iOS, Android. We also offer a lot of just basic HTML5 training. There seems to be a lot of people interested in that. Obviously, is part of this show. And so we take a fairly cross-platform type approach with the services that we provide. So I think that's pretty much it.
CrackBerry.com